Hello everyone, Cheryl M here. How are you this evening? I am great. I went out to see my grandson, and like I told you earlier on the way home in the car, he stood me up. I only let my grandkids get away with that. Not that I have any dates ever, because I don't. But I'm on here for a second to show you. I have a friend that lives here whose name is Kathy. And she's had a stroke, but she's up and at 'em and doing pretty good. But I want to make her something for her birthday, and I haven't a clue what I'm doing. And since it's close to February, Valentine's Day, I got these here tower game blocks. I'm sure you've seen these in a Dollar Tree for $1. If you ever see them, grab them, because the things that you can do with them are just unbelievable for $1, and you get a lot of them. You get 36 blocks for $1. I also, this week, I don't know when, but I have to make, I got this at the Dollar Tree about a month ago, and I'm looking for a cobalt blue to paint this for my friend Dottie, who lost her leg a couple years ago. And I had made her a beautiful whiteboard with purple. It's funny that I chose the purple, but I painted it purple, and I had a scripture on it because she's a churchgoer. And at the bottom, I wrote "Strong Lady" and sparkle, and I made her the box like I do with the large popsicle sticks, and I wrapped it in purple. Put a beautiful bow on the side. It was really beautiful, and my cousin lost it. Yeah, I know. I need to think about that for a minute. And I don't know where it's at. I asked her, where is it? Did you ever give it to her? She said no. So I don't know what happened to it, but I have to make her another one. And when I was over there this past weekend, I said, I showed her the one I made her, and I said, do you want one? They're very useful for writing notes on it. If I showed you the one now, I'd probably get in trouble, but I draw pictures, notes, reminders, birthdays. I just love it. And then I erase it when I have time or put a new one up. So as I'm talking to you, I'm going to do these little blocks because I'm trying to think of what I'm going to make her. And long story short, she said she collects cobalt blue, like it's glassware. It's beautiful, and I'm sure it's worth a lot of money. And she has all this cobalt blue in her kitchen, and her kitchen is mostly white. And she says, well, I really want to pop a color. She says, so you can do it in the cobalt blue because it'll match her all her beautiful glassware. So I have to find cobalt blue. I have some blues here because I'm going to paint for you tonight. This is kind of the color, but not quite. Cobalt blue has a little bit of a tinge of black to it, but I don't have a lot of this color left. And I do have some navy blue, which is similar if I add a little white. But that's what I'm going to be doing later this week, but certainly not tonight. I won't be seeing her for a little while, so I have plenty of time. So here's the the sketch that I did with the flowers, and I'm going to paint it and frame it with a dollar store frame and put it on my wall. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. So I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. I had to take a little break because my back starts aching me on this chair I'm sitting on. I have a pillow, but it's like rickety, and I'm so afraid it's going to break, and it's breaking my back. So I wanted to take a little break, but you guys didn't even know it. All right, so once again, we're going to paint this. It's, So a little sketch of flowers I did, and also take a look up there. In case you didn't know, I sketched that picture of Charlie and put it on the back of the wooden heart, wrapped it with the pearls last night, but then I added some of the little gems to kind of bring it out a little more. And what I did was I used a kind of a grayish colored pencil. And then I used a black marker to do his face. And if you go back, it really looks more like Charlie. I need to get more white in here, but because of the white heart, it's kind of difficult. But I have to put some more white in here with my white ink pen. So that's what I decided to do, and I love it. So I'll be reversing it from that to, sorry, I know you're going all over upside down and around, this. And like I said, I really want a border. I just think it needs a border. So give me time and I'll figure it out. I have so much on my plate. But anyway, let's get back to work here. I will definitely be stopping and starting like I normally do because we are already at 6 minutes. And I have all kinds of colors. And I'm going to put this down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And I have all sorts of textures and paint brushes, small paint brushes, a little larger, because this is a very tiny little, these are tiny little flowers and leaves. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put some colors out, and I don't have a lot of this dark blue, so I'm just going to add a little water to it because I have a cup of water here. And that's number one, because this is called peacock blue. Very pretty, but it's not the cobalt blue that I've been looking for. And I'm going to start dabbing into these tiny little flowers. This may not be the right brush. I think I need a smaller brush. I don't even know if that's small enough. I might have to look in the kitchen. I've really got to get some better brushes. They're not expensive. It's just I have to get to AC more. I found a really tiny one here, but it looks like it's a little dirty. Okay, we're going to try this one. And go into those little spots. What I need is like a pointy brush. And I know I have one around here somewhere, so I may have to get up and look for it. Now this is for me, so I'm not really stressing. Chris from Widowed Mom, I forgot that I even sent her that, I'm going to need a dry paper towel also. The picture of the red truck with the flowers, and she loved it, and I'm very happy. I hope she really knows that I tried my best, but it wasn't my best work. I wrote her a letter and told her. But I'm going to add a little bit of purple into these flowers. I'm going to stop the tape to get a better brush. Okay, back. I found several good tiny little brushes. So I'm looking for a beautiful purple, which is this, and this is called lavender. I'm going to put a little bit of lavender down. And add some of this to the cobalt, the peacock blue. A lot of really professional painters I've been watching, not lately, but last week I did. Now my table's caving in on me. They always put their paints into a paint pan, like the one I have, and they blend their colors. There's a lot I don't know, a lot I want to learn. And eventually I will, if God spares. And they're amazing. They just take their paints, they choose about 4 or 5 colors, and they work with those 4 or 5 colors doing blending, which is really the smart way of doing it. I used to waste a lot of paint because I didn't know that fact. And there's one painter on there. She'll choose a painting and she'll paint it, and step by step show you how she paints the picture. It's really fascinating. I like sketching and then painting. I'm not really good with, I'm gonna add some purple into here. I'm not really good with freestyle painting. These kind of remind me of lilacs. Now I'm going to stop and put a little white into the center. If I can find my white. Be back. Okay, found my white. Now, like I said, in a minute or so I'll stop. See how I'm taking the paint? She puts like 4 or 5 paints, and then she pulls some of the white or whatever color she's using and mixes it, and then she starts putting her paint down. It's like unbelievable. So she'll take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and she always knows the color she's going for. This one painter. I was watching a gentleman paint too, but I think I like her better because she's good, but she's not as advanced as the man, and he's really up there. So it's easier to understand her for me because I'm totally new at this. But I need a pretty spring picture for my apartment, and I'm not going to spend money on it. I spent $1. Actually, I'm lying. I spent $0 because this canvas Deborah sent me, and I make use of everything that people send me. I'm so appreciative, and that's where I got this. All right, so once we get we're at 12:48. Once we get at 13, I'm going to turn it off, and I'll be back. I'll do as much as I can and come back. We're still working on these little lilacs. How it turns out, I don't know, but it's for me, and like I said, no stress. No stress. I gotta hurry up and get my painting done so I can watch Rachel. Rachel and Lawrence O'Donnell are like my favorite shows, news shows in the evening. They're so intelligent and good-hearted people, caring people, and I really like them a lot. Okay, I'm going to stop the tape when I'm done this. Show you where I'm at. Okay, pull you up here. This is where I'm at. I'm going to do a little blending. So you see I have a ways to go. So we're at 14 minutes, so I'll be back. I'm going to paint a little more and I'll be back. Hi everyone. I've been painting away. And right now what I'm doing is, and I think I just messed up here. I got a little bit of green where I didn't want it. Is I got my flowers done. I got a mess everywhere. I have paint everywhere. If you look over here, I have like 1 million bottles of paint. And let me get you down here. Okay. I really like how this turned out. But right now I want to show you what I'm doing, and I just messed up a little bit with my paint. But the good thing about paint is you can go over it. I'm doing this on a blank canvas, so all you have in the background is canvas. And I decided what kind of frame I'm going to do. I really love it. So I'll be shadowing in some, like what you do is I'm doing some mixing of colors. Mind you, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. And I especially love these kind of daisy looking flowers. I outlined them with some gray, and I love the pop of the red here. And so right now I want to show you what I'm doing. I am taking the white of the canvas. This is all blank canvas. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to find the right brush. I did find some other brushes that I had purchased that I had completely forgotten about. I need like kind of a thicker blunt brush. All right, so I'm going to use this one. It's dry. It's a dry brush, and I'm taking white paint. And see how I messed up here? I put green where it was kind of left on the brush. I'm going in between the flowers and trying not to touch anything. And I'm blotting in some nice bright white, kind of making it almost look like an oil paint. And while not only working around the flowers, you got to be a little careful because some of the paint is still wet. I'm blotting it down like this, just kind of making it like blotchy, like an oil paint. It not only does it bring out the colors of the flowers of your painting, but it makes it look more professional, you know, so to speak. So that's what I'm doing now. And I want to also take a look at the whole painting and see if there's anything else I can do to make it look more original. So you see how I'm blotting the white around the flowers to bring out the color more? Just be a little careful. This is just something I kind of picked up on my own, so that when it dries, it has like a texture to it, and also brightens up your pretty colors, acrylic colors. This is acrylic paint, by the way. So I'm getting in there, blotching it around. And, okay, I noticed I forgot some leaves here, right in here. So I'm going to take some of my green. I took some green and I mixed it. And I wish I could have a better shot, but I'm going to go in there. I don't really like this brush for this, so I have to switch brushes to get in there real tiny and kind of make the leaves look wispy. I don't like this brush either, but I'll go back over it somehow. Don't really like that look. It's too thick. I don't like that at all. All right, so look, what really makes it look good is this fan brush. When you're doing something like that, like, so I'm going to go back over it like this, fan it to like make it look original, more original. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do while you're gone. We're going to finish it up at 20, maybe 22 minutes. I don't want to drop this. And so I'm going to do some filling in of the white background, all the white, to make it pop. And let me put it up. Really like it. So guess what I'm going to do as a border? So I don't have to buy another picture frame. Because I'm trying my best to avoid so much cost in my crafting. I'm moving all my paints around, sorry. And I hate to waste some of this beautiful paint I have left. That beautiful blue and stuff. But I don't want to wreck it. So, that's my painting. What I decided to do, if I can pull this off, I'm going to make a frame for this myself. I'm not sure it's going to work, so I'm not going to say yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it and see what happens. If not, I'll buy a dollar frame. So while I'm going, I'm just going to keep blotching the white to pop, like mix some white and gray, and keep going around my painting. I got to stay away from that green. And I think it's kind of pretty. I mean, you know, I'm not a painter, but I'll have another picture for my dreary, drab apartment. No, it's getting better. I think it's getting better with some of the pictures. I put up Charlie's picture and my heart and things like that. It's just fun to do. So thank you very much. And if you ever want me to do your painting, let me know. No, I really am happy to have you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already, please do. If you like this type of thing of crafting, personal crafts. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like this video. It's very important. And if I'm losing people, it would be nice to know why. I mean, maybe because I'm off every now and then. I don't know. But please stick with me a little longer and give me a chance. I would appreciate it. And if not, oh well. Anyway, I know you want to say goodbye to Charlie. And I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to tell you, but I'll think of it when you're gone. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you like this tonight. I hope you like my little flower painting after. I do well better with a sketch and then paint. And, you know, I was thinking of using these blocks to make a frame for this. I don't know if I can pull this off. I'm going to need like wood glue, but I'll let you know tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll let you see Charlie because it wouldn't be right without Charlie. Look how pretty my flowers look. It's terrible lighting. How's that? The little floating heart, because the reason I call it floating is because of the pure glass, and it just looks like the heart's floating. So I think it looks really pretty, especially with our handmade doilies, I guess you call them, that we made together on YouTube. I really love that look. It really looks pretty. Okay, say goodbye to Charlie. Say goodbye. Say goodnight. I love you, and I'm going to bed with my grandmom. I'm a spoiled little boy. He's so spoiled. Thank you for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Please come back soon.